Javi, I know you're new to the Bucks, but in the past couple years, this is a team that hasn't necessarily lost four in a row multiple times. What was just the mood in the locker room after the game today? What were you all talking about?
Obviously it was kind of quiet. Uh, with it's a weird year. A lot of ups and downs. It's going to be different. We have our starting point guard out with protocols, things like that. Not the normal year. You don't have fans in the stands, no home court advantage, things like that. There's a lot of things that go on, but still no excuses be for us. Obviously, we lost four in a row. We had a couple stinkers during this stretch with us losing. Should have had some wins in those during these four games, but it's basketball. Teams make shots, teams play hard, and they were the more aggressive team. They got the 50-50 balls. They got some offensive putbacks, things like that, and they made timely shots that lost us the game tonight. But the best thing about basketball, best thing about this season is we're playing every other day. So we have to come, ready to play the same team on Thursday, which is, and I think that'll be, it should be a motivational part for us.
I know you've been working with assistant coach Darvin Ham a lot. I can see you guys watching film. How has he helped you maybe defensively kind of pick up on the principles that Coach Bud likes to focus on?
It's just, him being vocal with me a lot, watching it, before we shoot in our pregame shooting rounds. And things like that. He's a great coach. I think Darwin, he'll be a head coach one day, man. He can really break down things. He can really get the best out of you. He can really, make you lock in on things that you don't even think about. He's been great for me. Us just getting shots up together, us, working together, and us just, talking a lot off the court. I think sometimes the best thing you can do and having a coach is a coach that really believes in you, a coach that really trusts you, and a coach that can really just talk to you more than just about basketball. I can relate to him a lot. He was on the Pistons team that won a championship. He knows some of the guys I know, like Portis Williamson and Rasheed Wallace and things like that. So, we FaceTime those guys, together. And all those things have helped me, help my game grow, help me be, efficient this season.
Eric, name?
What do you see against this Raptors team defensively, and what do you feel like you guys can do better in the next game?
Obviously, the Raptors always load up the elbows. When someone has the ball up top, they always load the elbows. So I think there was a picture a couple years ago when they won a championship. I think they had all five guys across right there. That's their defensive principles. They trap the post a lot. They rotate and things like that. So obviously they've been a great defensive team the last 2-3 years, and Nick Nurse does a great job of making those guys lock in on that side of the basketball. And then obviously, they have guys that can make timely shots. For Fred VanVleet, he's a tough cover. And then they have a lot of other guys that play their role to the T as well. They are a well-rounded basketball team.
They were sending that double at Chris quite a bit. Just how can you try to help Chris out in that situation?
In those situations, it's kind of tough. Obviously. Chris is not, 7 feet, 6'10", 6'11", so, the low man can't really flash until it's the elbow area and dump it over like we would do a high-low action. So, those is kind of tough. Obviously, you can, you want a guy to double so we can swing, get an open three on the opposite side of the basketball court. That would probably be the most highly efficient shot in that aspect. But I think, us being able to have a day in between and not having to play these guys on a back-to-back like we've normally played teams, I think that gives us a day in between just to go out there and see what we did wrong, try to go into Thursday and try to correct our wrongs.
Scott Grozicki.
Far from a packed house today, but you guys did have some fans at Fiserv for the first this year. What kind of boost did that give you?
It was kind of a boost, but at the same time, I wish we can have the full capacity. It's kind of different when you have the whole gym in there, when there's a big play, big block, big stop, or big dunk and things like that. All of those things build momentum. All of those things, help the home team have the home court advantage. Right now, even if you have 200 fans, 100 fans, 1,000 fans, they make a little difference, but, it's not like having a packed house, man. It's nothing like seeing the little kids get on their feet, seeing the the passionate fans that's been fans of that team for 20, 30 years come to the game and, cheer you on. It's a lot different feeling when you have those guys there. But, with all of these things, man, it just kind of makes you appreciate life, appreciate, what you have, what's in front of you right now. I think with me, I've started to appreciate everything, now in my life, man, every second of it, because, we've seen, changes, occur.
Thank
One
you.
more to Eric Whittier.
What's up, Bobby? Going into this after the game, you still haven't won a game. I don't know if you noticed or not. After trailing, through 3 quarters, what is it about closing games for you guys this season? What would you like to, how can you improve at closing games this season? Or just your thoughts on how you guys have finished games.
I think that's the beauty of it, man. We haven't won one since trailing, and that just means we have a lot of room to grow. I think that's the beauty of the game of basketball. We haven't peaked yet. We haven't reached our maximum, potential, and I think that's a good thing, man. We still have room to grow. We have a new team. This isn't the same team they had last year. We have new guys still trying to figure it out. We're still trying to get right, and luckily it's just the first half of the season. It's just not late into the season, and we still have a lot of time to grow, a lot of time to build our chemistry, and hopefully our team peaks at the right time.